What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Woody, and guys, today we are going to look at officers. Okay, we are going to try to figure out what an officer guide should look like. And guys, I'm going to start off by saying that there are multiple builds out there. There is not a one build fits all, at least not anymore. Ever since C38 was out there might have been one build that fits all, but it's 41 now, guys, and things are changing. Things are changing. So let's go ahead and we'll look at the plane officers. I get it. I'm a 41. Some of the people that are watching this are probably like, well, Woody, what's going on? You're a 41. We're 34. We want to know what to do. So right out the bat, look over here. Right here, you see long range attack, long range expert, melee HP. These are the basic ones that you're going to want to have right there. All of your officers should have the same thing. You see how it says long range attack, expert, melee HP. Now, if you're a mid ranger, it would not be mid range attack or long range attack. It would be mid range attack and mid range expert. But the melee HP will still be there in every single one of your officers. Yeah, and you notice how every single one of them had the same exact 3. So that's very important to remember that. Okay, you want them all to have the same exact 3, and you should be going good from there. Okay, going into the unworldlies. The unworldlies. Okay, so right off the bat, this is optional for some people. I like to use reduced damage taken from melee. And the reason I do that is because if I'm going into a big heavy attack, it's going to reduce the melee that people do up their melee attack to. So that right there will definitely make the front line a little bit weaker so I can do some more damage. Okay, so increased melee HP. Hold on. Increased melee HP cross nation. Guys, melee HP is so important. I can't stress that out. I can't stress that out as much as I want to because it's so important. Very important. Okay, so always melee HP cross nation and in nation. Increased attack of long range troops. Now this would be something long range troops. You're going to increase your attack. That's how you get strong, guys. Increase it. Okay, so increase melee HP. That's in nation. Again, always want to increase that shit. Increase attack of long range troops in cross nation. Another one you want to have. Always want to have these. Again, reduced damage taken from melee is optional. Like I said, I already told you why I do it, and yeah. I like to hit a lot of people at once. Alright, moving into Stormbow. Alright, Stormbow. Here we go. Increase attack of long-range troops cross-nation. Always cross-nation. Unless you're in Civil War, and you don't plan on actually being in Void or any of those cross-nation events, you want to stick it in your home and stick it to your own nation, then you wouldn't have to worry about that. But I still suggest you doing it because it's very, very important. Increase the HP of melee troops cross-nation. You notice how I'm doing a lot of that, guys? You notice how I'm doing a lot of that? Increase the attack of biochemical zombies cross-nation as well. Hey, guys. Zombies are the strongest troop. Single troop, okay? Zombies are the strongest troop. Now, the cannons are technically the strongest because of the splash damage, okay? But individually, the zombies would do it. Okay, so reduce damage taken from mid-range troops. So important. So important right there. Even though, guys, there is only about 9% of the game that are mid-rangers, that right there, my friend, is very important to have. Very important to have. Again, increased melee HP. Guys, listen. If your front line can stay alive, that means your back line or your mid-range line can kill more. It can kill more! You know what I mean? There you go. Alright, so, moving on to Aeon. Melee HP. You want to get that melee HP as high as you can. Cross-nation and in-nation. Increase attack of biochemical zombies. Again, very important stat right there, guys. Increase attack of long-range troops cross-nation. Reduce damage taken from long-range troops. This is probably one of the absolute most important stats in the game. right here. And let me tell you, I'll show you exactly where to find it. You see this little tiny one right here? The one you can barely see? Yeah, that's it right there. Camel does not make it easy for you to see. Remember that. But all the really important ones, you'll see little small writings, okay? Very important. Again, best stat in the game right there. Very important to have. If you haven't got it yet, I suggest start trying to get that one and roll it or pick it, but you're going to have to do it. Also, increase melee HP. Melee HP. All right, moving on to Panda. Panda. Now, there's one stat here that can be optional. Okay, so obviously melee HP again. Also in Cross Nation, you always want to have those two in almost every single one you can get it. Increase the attack of melee troops in Cross Nation. This is optional. Okay, I like to do this because I like to be able to when I'm reducing the damage. Okay, from melee against team attacks, I put what? 40% of my fleet is in the front line. So even though they don't do too much damage, they're still doing more damage than not having it at all. Now, you can also switch that out for melee defense, which if you're being hit, it's going to take them harder to hit you and harder to kill your troops. Also, you can use Siege. Now, Siege only works when you hit an actual city. So if you're not hitting the city, Siege is garbage. It is garbage. But if you're hitting the city, you're increasing the melee attack, the HP, everything's getting increased, guys. Everything is getting increased. So Siege I can see being good, but if you can't use it in other events such as Polar or Triangle War or the towers in GC, it's garbage. Okay, so moving on. Reduce damage taken from mid-range troops. Another stat that I was telling you about, ladies and gentlemen. Anything you see, reduce damage taken. Oh my god, top of the line stat. I don't know what you're waiting for. Get it. Look for it, get it. All these officers here in the warfare have them. You just got to figure out where they are and figure out how you're going to get it. And then increase the attack of the long-range troops cross-nation. Very, very important right there. Because when you're in Void or Frenzy or any kind of actual battle, Triangle War, Polar Invasion, that's being counted. Okay, moving on to Zeus. Zeus. Increase the attack of long-range troops. Reduce damage taken from melee. Again, that is that's me. Okay, so that is optional. You don't need to do that. You can put melee defense, or you can put whatever you want to put in there. Siege. I don't think Siege comes with this, honestly. Yeah, Siege does come with it. You can put Siege there too. I'd rather do what I do. Increase the HP of melee troops cross-nation. Always, guys. Always. Also in-nation. Increase attack of long-range cross-nation. Guys, these are all fucking important. Like, very important to have when you're building. Then, of course, you got Alexandria. One of the most important officers in the games right here, ladies and gentlemen. Reduce damage taken from long-range troops. Again, there it is. I'm saying it. Reduce damage taken. Long-range troops. That's 80%. Actually, no, 90% of the game are long-range players, ladies and gentlemen. So that's important to have. Always try to get that and max it out as soon as possible. Moving on. Increase attack to long-range troops. Melee HP troops. Cross-nation and in-nation, and of course increase attack of biochemical zombies cross-nation. Yeah, that's a build. Okay, moving on. Okay, we're gonna go right off. Hold on, give me 1 second. Moving on to Loreline. You gotta love Loreline. Okay, so Loreline is also good for a couple things. I wouldn't really worry about Rapid Fleet. You notice how I have her at level 1. Draft is kind of important, but the most important point of hers would be fuel up over here. You want to get that, you want to max that out as soon as possible, because that is very important, because it's able to let you collect fuel faster. Much faster. And you know what they say. You want to get those stars all freaking level, or not the stars, but the levels all the way up to 55. you hunt those monsters. You hunt those monsters, ladies and gentlemen. Hunt those monsters. All right, going into here. Now, guys, there is one that I have removed. And the one that I removed was the one that, I forget the name of it, but we'll look it up. I removed the, where is it? Where is it? Give me a second. Actually, was it on this one? Monster XP bonus. So I removed Monster XP bonus because I'm already at level 70. I'm maxed out. But if you're not maxed out, Monster XP bonus is definitely important to have. It's going to allow you to get to that level 70 for your commander skills much faster. Again, I've been maxed for a while now, so I switched it out. So I do increase the mobility speed. I have some work to do on this one. Sorry, I'm not perfect. So the mobility speed, you want to have that. Increase max soldier recruitment, very, very important. Increase the max limited fleet troops and cross nation. This is good for having it put into like Doom or EW, Elite War. Increase the recruitment speed. I still got a little bit of ways to go on that one. And, well, this would have been the Monster XP right here, but, well, I'm running out of things to put there. So that's her. her. Now going into when you don't have her in, you have this bad boy in here. So when you have this bad boy in here, he's very important to have because what he's going to do is, if you look over here, max fleet units, 25%. 25.5%, excuse me. First aid's also very important to have, and the medicine's healing speed is also extremely important to have. So the first aid is going to convert the wounded, the killed troops that you have. Say you get hit, and it's just going to convert it into wounded troops. So you're able to heal them and still keep them versus bye-bye, sayonara, now you have to remake them kind of troops. You know what I mean? And the healing speed, well, it says it for itself. They heal faster. Then you get up here to the top. You always want to get these maxed out right here. In addition to increase the max limited fleet troops, 15,000. Increase max limited fleets cross nation. Those are the two main important things with him. Also, increased healing speed is very important. And let's see, and maybe that one is important. Obviously, the ones that are not generally super important, I still have some work to do. But yeah, yeah. And then you got Saki. This would have been another one that is very important to have. Before I was taking I removed the fuel up, and I had the what was that one? Achievements? No, it had to do with something about more XP when you kill monsters. I forget the actual name of it. It's been a while since I've had it, but either way, right here, increase fleet when attacking monster. The speed, that was one that I did switch out. Don't really need it, but it's maxed. Whatever. Whatever. Increase troop recruitment speed. That's something that's good to have. Increase mobility. Increase the max limit fleet troops, 15,000. And the cross nation, 25,000. Very important. Those two are very important to have. I would actually get these done before anything. That because it's very important. And plus, if you look at this right here, nope, not that one. This one right here, the fleet bonus is 30,600. Takes effect across nation battles by 1.5%. What that means is you're going into a cross nation void or frenzy or any kind of battle that has to do with a different nation. When you have her loaded, not only does it increase the limit, but it's 1.5 times the limit that by using her. So very important to have right there, guys. Very, very important. Some people still use him. I don't, as you can tell. But anyways, moving on. All right, moving on. We're getting into the Drillmasters. Oh, the Drillmasters. Good old sweet Caddy. Okay, as you can see, these come standard. Get those to max level. I don't know so much about the intensive medical training. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does increase the hospital, but once you get to be a big boy wearing your big boy pants, it's hopefully you don't lose that many till you need them. But it is, important to have. Okay, so right off the bat, reduce attack of enemy long-range troops. Very important to have. Anything that has to do with reducing the attack is huge. Okay, so imagine if they have 1500 LRA, right? So this little 30%, that's going to drop it down to 1570. Okay, so I mean, not 15, 1470? Yeah, 1470. It's going to drop it down. So that's right there. It reduces that. That's the points. That's the points right there, okay? And then reduces melee troops. That's good. I use it. Increase attack of long-range troops. So that's going to give me an extra 30 points. So if I was at 1500, it'd be 1530 now. And then increase melee HP. You notice how I have a lot of that. Increase attack of melee troops. I like to use attack for my melee, so I do increase that. It's not maxed yet. Give me a break. I'm not perfect. All right, move it on. Him. him. Simon. Increase attack for long-range troops. That's plus 30 points. Increase defense against melee troops. For those people that have melee attack, I got something for you. It ain't much now, but it does help out. Reduce defense of enemy mid-range troops. This is one of those I'm going to switch out. As you know, this is level 70, but I will be switching that out soon. Then reduce attack of enemy melee troops. Again, people that have melee attack, this reduces their attack down. I'm trying to build for all around. So long range, mid range, and those melee attacks, I try to reduce as much as I can. It does help. Reduce attack of enemy long range troops. Guys, if you look what I'm doing here, I'm reducing and increasing long range troops. Okay, the attacks, I'm reducing and increasing my long range troops and reducing their long range troop attack. Very important to max those specific ones out as soon as possible if you want to be strong. Again, reduce attack is also good as well. It's one of the best things that you can do for your build. Going into these are unworldly skills from Maria. Biochemical zombie attack boost. Yeah. I have that there. Reduce defense of enemy mid-range troops. I'm going to be probably switching that out too. Okay, I'm not perfect. It is what it is. Everything takes time. Increase attack of biochemical zombies. Okay, that's increasing the actual attack, the stat itself. And all right, reducing the attack of enemy long-range troops. Very important right there. Increase attack of long-range troops. Notice I have those two maxed out already. Yeah, yeah. That it's very important to have that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, going into him, and don't laugh because he is not done all the way. Increase attack of melee troops, reduce attack of enemy long-range troops, increase attack to long-range troops. Two. This key word here is two. Two. Okay, remember that. Keyword is two. Okay, reduce defense of enemy biochemical zombies. And we'll get into that later on. Increase attack of melee troops. Of course, I want to get my melee attack up a little bit, so it is up there. So, getting into two right here is important, okay? Increase attack to long-range troop. That is a multiplier, ladies and gentlemen. A multiplier. Okay. All right, going into Selena. Selena. Okay, increase defense against melee troops. Reduce attack of enemy melee troops. Increase attack to long-range troops. Increase attack, the top one was increase to long-range troops. Increase attack of long-range troops. Reduce attack of enemy long-range troops. These two things right here, one says to, one says of. Each one means something completely different, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, one is an actual stat where it increases like your stat to like put it this way, when your troops are attacking their long-range troops, that's when this comes in effect. This one up here, right here. Okay, so whenever you're attacking their long-range troops, this stat is multiplied up there. Okay, it's not much, but it's up there. It helps. That's the only time this stat comes into effect is when it's attacking long-range troops. Increase attack of long-range troops. Okay, this is just those. It increases your actual attack. Okay, like you're in 1500. There's another 24 points. Okay, so that, I mean, very, very, very important. Very two different things. So don't think that if you get the increased attack to long-range troop, that it's actually going to give you like from 1500 to 1527. No, that's just increased 25% when you are attacking their long-range troops only. Remember that, very important, very important. Of course, I don't have hers quite yet, but yeah, when they get it, you will know. I hope that helps out, guys. If not, I apologize. Again, this is just the build that I'm doing. There's many, many other builds out there. You don't gotta listen to my build, but I will show my stats real quick. They are impressive. Not gonna lie. We'll go into battle report. We're just going on normal void. We're just going whatever. We'll go into this one. Look at my stats from normal void. We're at 1875 melee HP, 1802 long range attack, and then the important stats right here: reduced damage taken from long range troops. Those are those ones that I was showing you with the warfare officers. 85.5%. Reduced damage taken from mid-range troops, 85.5%, and of course reduced damage taken from melee troops. So all around build, and it's been working very well for me. I'm not gonna lie. These are those multiplier stats. So if 85.5%, that's going to stop 85.5% of the damage that they can do to you. Huge stats right there, ladies and gentlemen, and then increased damage to melee troops. Now, this is awesome to have, because as faster you can get through that front line, well, we all know when the front line falls, it's over. It's game over. It's game over. It's game over when that front line falls, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so with that melee attack that you see me having to reduce damage, that's going to go good if you have this last stat right here for the plane maxed out. Okay? All these little steps that you have that's in the game, like the plane and some of the Titan skills and the equipment, they all go into different kinds of builds. So when they introduced the plane, ladies and gentlemen, that's when different builds were introduced into the game. And this is the build that I made. And as you can see, I don't win them all, but there's no one out here that can. For instance, let's see, 8 people. These are a couple 41s in here. Let's do the events. The events, I think, will work better. Polar Invasion, I think it'll work better just to show those. Let's see. Hold on. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Going down. There's one. Nope, that's not the one I want to show. I had a couple good ones, okay? Bear with me. Here's a good one right here. There was 12 of these guys in here. Let's watch the video. Someone's being famous. So they got 11 guys in there. You see, I am eating. So when I'm talking about, I look at this bar, right? I look at this bar. I would put it towards the middle, and that bar is moving. They got 11 dicks in there. I'm moving. I'm eating. And their front line is dead. As you can see, that bar is moving. Front line is just about dead. It is dead. The only thing that they're going to have is maybe that golem pops up, which will get eaten pretty quickly. And game over there for them. So we'll go and see exactly what they put in there. So we'll look at that. This is a 41 or a 40. This is a 40. This is a 40. This is not a 41. So they have tanks. Wow, they did not put. They put literally. What the hell? Am I seeing this right? A 40, a C40 with only 652 mid-range attack. Am I? What? What? Pandragon, what are you doing? What? Okay. I don't know what this guy's thinking, drinking, but yeah, you should stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing, because you're fucking your shit up. You are so messing it up right now. And then you got you know what? This is polar. This is polar, so I forget, and that's my bad. Sorry, Pan Dragon. They give you T13 troops. I'm thinking that that's a 40, and I'm like, what? With 600? What? No way, no way, no way, no way. But you go up again, they give you all T13, T12 troops, and no matter what you have, I believe. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, sorry. But with that being a fact, so these are T13 troops, right? So everyone has T13, T12 troops in Polar, even if you're a 34. So if I'm able to eat that much, yeah. And that's the only buff that is right here. It just lets me have more troops. That's it. So that's quite impressive. And actually in Polar, we were able to take first place. In fact, let me pull that up right here. We'll think it's Alliance. Oh, it ain't gonna show me. Here we go. There we go. So we already took first place. SPT 736 against Nation 2 FYC FU Camel 756 831 372 and 439. GG. All right, so I hope that helped you guys out a little bit. If not, again, I apologize. Like I said, there's different builds out there. If this doesn't suit you, you know, it is what it is. All right, it's your boy Woody. I'm out. Later.